If your financial aid did not cover the balance owed to the college and you're not sure how to pay that balance, here are 3 questions I'd ask as a former financial aid director. The order that you ask these questions in is incredibly important because we're going from the option we want to see happen the most to the option that we don't want. And most people don't know this, but there is a type of federal grant that's called Federal Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant. It's normally reserved for those with exceptional needs, so think Pell Grant, but colleges can also award this grant money at their discretion. What that means is if they have money set aside that you can apply for, that could potentially help you with your college bill. So the first question I would ask is, do you have any leftover Federal Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant? Now, colleges are told by the federal government that they cannot award all of this grant in the fall because they are required to have money available for the spring semester. And there may be students who were scheduled to receive this grant that may drop out before the financial aid comes in, freeing up money that could potentially go to you. So I would also follow up with, great. So if students are awarded this grant, but they don't complete the drop add period, what is the college's process for re-awarding those funds? Because now the college has to give you their process and play their hand. And what you're listening for is, how do you fit into that criteria? So if you've asked that question and you don't fit in the criteria, here is the next question I would ask. Do you have any institutional funds set aside specifically for students with gaps like mine? Basically, what you're telling them is, hey, I may not be coming to your school if I can't pay my bill. And right now, colleges want you to come. So it is really in their interest to help partner with you on this. And so if they say, yes, we do, my follow-up question would be, great. How do I go about applying for those funds? When is it due? What do you need? When will I know if I'm awarded this money or not? And then do everything that they say by the deadline. But even if that answer is no, all hope is not lost yet, because the final question I would ask is, can I put this balance on a payment plan? Either a 4-month payment plan if it's a balance for the fall, or a 9-month payment plan if it's a balance for the fall and the spring. Because what you're doing now at this point is you're demonstrating that you are looking for solutions. You want this to work, but everything you have thought of and everything you have tried on your own is not working. So let me know in the comments if you're going to ask these questions to the financial aid office. And if you are taking out student or parent loans for the fall, I invite you to come to my free masterclass, Take Control of Your Student Loans, so that you know what to do now to keep that student loan balance from growing and that interest capitalizing by graduation. Because I know you're all about keeping your costs down, and that happens when you start taking control of your loans today and taking charge of the conversations with the college.